Incredible flavours, even better stories. One pour, 10 minutes. Aussie bourbon lovers sharing bourbon with Australia.
Yeah,
Pop
see,
and a
that's
splash.
cool.
Brand new bottle, Dave. Doesn't happen very often.
It is a brand new bottle, and I almost now that I was just preparing what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And I almost regret not doing a video of that. Well, I suppose this is kind of a video, but like its own standalone content. What are we drinking, H?
Well, I was going to ask you the exact same question because I'm doing the pouring. You can do the explaining. I'm
Cool.
spilling a fair bit of it. Sorry.
All right, yeah, it's all over my mouth. Oh, that's quite a puddle. Now you've got a whiskey. This is a Treecraft small batch American whiskey. There's a few reasons this is remarkable. Here you go. Cheers.
Cheers. Tell us, Dave, what's one of the reasons it's remarkable?
It's from Treasure Island.
What?
I'm not even joking. I'm not making that up. This is from Treasure Island.
I didn't mean to interrupt you before, but I was going to say how cute is the, not cute, but lovely is the gold label.
This is one of the few whiskies that I've ever bought that I didn't really like when I bought it.
Oh. Why
So,
did you buy it then? Oh, it's very fruity.
Yeah, I think it is really fruity. It's almost got, and I'll tell you in a sec why we can say whatever we want about this, but
Okay. It's kind of like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but you know when fruit starts to like rot? It's kind of like as in starts to get real extra ripe, I should say, not rot, but it sounds terrible. But you know when it gets really, like you open your fridge and you've got that really ripe peaches and plums and you go, oh, I need to use them, make some jam or something soon.
yeah.
That smell, that like they're
That's
really
such
ripe.
an unpleasant note that you're saying when fruit begins to rot.
No. That's why I changed it to when it gets overly ripe. It has it like
You
that.
don't need to apologise because you know what I'm going to describe it as?
What are you going to describe?
You know when you leave chucks on the sink for too long?
Wow.
Sorry. I am getting berries and I am getting like there's woody notes there.
I've gotten in trouble before. I've described wet whiskey as a wet rag.
You were
You're
describing
like,
one of
no,
the
let's
premium
go.
Kentucky distilleries.
It was a very-
This is not that.
No.
This has got a beautiful label, like beautiful gold printing on the label and stuff. This is Treecraft American whiskey, 80 proof.
Yep.
Shall we? Let's have a mouthful and then I'll.
You've got so many interesting facts. I'd like to know a few before I put it in my mouth.
This is a real whiskey. It's not bourbon. It's got the same mash bill as a bourbon. It's only not bourbon because it didn't click up to a full 2 years.
Okay.
So
it's
I
young.
think it's quite young. Yeah. I'm going to taste some.
Yeah. And then you're going to tell me the story of how you came by a bottle of whiskey from Treasure Island.
I bought it on Treasure Island.
Yeah. And why did you buy a bottle, more importantly, that you didn't like at the time? Because that's very unlike you.
I'm trying to remember which trip it was. Oh, no, I remember which one it
of
was.
these work trips.
Treasure Island is, and someone is allowed to write in the comments how wrong I am if I've got the name wrong. Treasure Island is the island in San Francisco that the Bay Bridge, one of the kind of the uprights on the Bay Bridge is on. And it was a naval yard. And I'm interrupting my own story because you're kind of quite taken by that. It's quite fruity, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you're getting a new make.
The nose isn't appealing.
No, the nose isn't appealing.
But I was expecting the drink not to be appealing. But it's not as anywhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It's extremely drinkable. It's sweet. It's fruity. I mean, it's only 40%, so it's not.
Yeah, it's
kind of
easy
not
drinking.
aggressive or anything.
No, there's no burn or Kentucky Hug or anything in there.
Great. So Treasure Island used to be a naval base, I think, in the San Francisco Bay, and they're ultimately turning it into a bit of a tourist attraction, kind of like a destination, I suppose. Yeah. And there's hotels going in there. I think there was sound stages on there, or there are sound stages on there for making movies and stuff like that.
Cool.
And it's kind of its own funny tourist destination. Anyway, one of these things that I do when I travel to places anywhere in the US is I Google up what are the distilleries in the area, and Treecraft Distillery is one of the ones. And at the time, it was one of the only ones you could visit. This might have been like hot out of COVID that was open for visitors that you could go to. It was a shed on Treasure Island.
Yeah.
And the kind of a distillery tasting experience was you'd taste through their spirits.
Yeah.
Which whiskey was only one of them, and this was like the the one, I suppose.
Fun.
And I had a great time. And I wanted to buy a bottle to support them because they were doing good stuff. But here's we can say whatever we want about them. Sadly, that they don't exist anymore.
What?
So this is a bit of a unique experience. Not only is this probably the only Treecraft whiskey in Australia.
A bottle that you probably can't get very many more of, Dave.
Not very many more of. You can't get any more of, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say anyone would be able to buy them anymore. I bought them from the little shed where it was distilled. And you could see the still from where it was. And you can't get them anymore.
Oh.
Definitely not. Anyway.
That's sad. Because it's not a bad whiskey, like to drink. I wouldn't nose it for too long.
I'd like to have it again 6 years old, but they definitely weren't letting it go that long because they were just a young distillery.
Yeah. I reckon that would leave it a bit longer and it would turn into something
ethanol
really
good.
good.
My good, there's ethanol is maybe the wrong way of expressing it, but there's
that's
that.
the word, maybe. Maybe
I don't know.
it's so young that it doesn't nose well.
Is that what it is?
It doesn't nose well, but it tastes good. Would that mean if we put it in like a cocktail or something, like that nice taste would come through, but you might not get necessarily the nose?
What might this be good in? This might be good in maybe in a Boulevardier or something. I don't know. Something with a bit of bitterness and...
Because it's quite sweet and fruity.
But this brings me to an interesting point. Sometimes, and we talk about these trips we go to the US where we bring back bottles, and this was one of these trips where I was so excited to attend, to go to a distillery where they were making bourbon. This didn't quite get to the point where they could make it bourbon yet because they were pulling it out of the barrel before it had aged because they wanted to sell some of their distillate.
But they were using the right recipe and make it in the right place.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful bottle. I mean, my goodness, this is such that...
Could you put it back in the barrel and see how it goes? Like in your little...
a double oaked?
Yeah.
Maybe you could.
Well, there you go.
What an interesting idea.
You play around with it. Put it in your little barrel.
There's all those rules about what it takes to be bourbon, but it needs to be made in America.
Make it bourbon, but I'm just thinking that I feel like it needs longer in the barrel. Like that really... It's got some really good flavours there.
Overwhelmingly a green fruit, you said over-ripened. I'm almost like an unripened fruit or something. Anyway, It's interesting because I've got this recent experience and we're hoping we can have the guys from Greenbanks on our podcast, an Australian distillery who are distilling and aging single grains. And their new make in a barrel for a year in a brand new charred oak barrel is
really good.
I think bloody good. And only 12 months in the barrel and 18 months in the barrel is what I've tasted.
Potential.
And it is really, really nice. Whereas to me, this is I think this was at least 18 months or maybe close to 2 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think this is part of the thing
young.
Of how much the distillate plays in what you, the new make spirit plays in what something should taste like.
Well, everything plays a part. You alter one slightly and it's, a whole different story.
Have you ever been to a distillery and bought a bottle that you didn't actually really like?
No. Not that I've tasted. And then I haven't tasted it and then bought it. I've bought a bottle because it was a, special bottle that they had there, and then got home and it wasn't really a bottle I liked. But I didn't taste it at the distillery.
San Francisco has now got the Redwood Empire distillery. It's not really in San Fran. It's kind of in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And guess who gets to go and visit it soon?
You.
It's a work trip coming up
soon. Trip. But that's all right.
You're welcome,
I get to
everybody.
taste them when they come home. Bring home ones you actually really like.
Hey, Redwood Empire, I'm not going to have any trouble with that. They make amazing stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm going to have a great time. That's only in a few weeks. I can probably tell you how many sleeps it is.
Don't. Because, it depends on when we put this podcast out.
You're right. But here's to the people who have a crack at distilling.
Yeah.
Because it's not a small thing, right? It's a big endeavour. It's expensive. It's hard. And not everyone's going to make it through. Sometimes it's a really sad story when they don't make it through. I hope everything's right for the guys who started Treecraft and they're on to their next adventure now. But here's to what they've created. Here's to still sharing it and enjoying it.
Yeah.
And we'll enjoy that.
What a special bottle with a great story.
And the story it's created and to the people they entertained. In the morning I was there, it was a Saturday morning, we were sitting out in the sun on Treasure Island, which was a really fun and different and amazing experience. And I've got some stories to tell. And so here's to them and to the memories they created while they were distilling. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you're connected with us on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, and stay connected with us by clicking subscribe on your favourite podcast app.